you like my hair? I just got done with my beauty procedures. It's fall now, September, children are off to school. We have much less sirens in Lviv, and the hair for me was done by a lady from Kharkiv who escaped Kharkiv. And she said exactly yesterday Russians were bombing the city center where she had her hair salon. They were just bombing schools and everything. It's revenge for our counter-offensive, which is actually very, very successful, and it makes us very happy. So she has moved to Lviv with her family, and she feels safe here, and we feel safe now here. So I want to present to you a pre-recorded interview with Michael and I. Michael is an American who has come to live in Ukraine. He's learned Ukrainian, and so this interview will be about how people just give up the regular life to pursue their passion, which is more an art, and how people like Michael, how they just travel the world and discover new things for themselves and just change their life by moving to Ukraine.
And I make music in Ukrainian. And 2 weeks ago, I was lucky enough, one of the coolest things that's happened to me, Channel 5 did a news article over me, and they called it Найпатріотичніший американець України. Дуже круто. So this translates to Ukraine's most patriotic American.
Also, you will see the streets of Lviv, how active and live the center is. This video was filmed in August. And you will see also his American military friends who came to help Ukraine. I'm just gonna throw you back in August. Let's see it. Hi guys, I'm here with Michael, who has contacted me a few months ago, and I watched him grow and develop in different parts of Ukraine, and I'm so happy to do an interview with him.
I'm happy to do an interview with you.
Great, so we're gonna walk around city center and he will tell me about himself.
Awesome, let's do it.
So, where are you from?
Yeah, so I'm from Texas, born in Texas, and grew up there, but I live in Ukraine now for almost 3 years.
Wow, and what cities did you live in Ukraine?
Just in Kyiv, but now could be my public announcement that as of September 1st I'm moving to Lviv.
Just in 2 weeks. A little bit more.
2 weeks. So I've been looking for apartments right now. Found some success, but I haven't made the decision. It's a little difficult, but we're getting
quite
closer.
difficult.
I have some requirements. I really want, I need like an extra room for my music and art. So I need 2 bedrooms, and I want a balcony. I want it to be dog friendly in case I decide to get a dog. These are very high expectations, but ultimately it doesn't, like, as long as I'm living here, I'm gonna feel really good.
So Michael is a musician and he knows Ukrainian, and he has a YouTube channel in Ukrainian where he goes and he interviews people. So I guess I will start with that. Can you give me an idea from your interviews, what have you learned about Ukraine?
Oh, a lot.
And Ukrainians?
Yeah, so the very first video I did was in April, and I was coming from Warsaw to Lviv, and on the bus there was one woman and she spoke Russian to the Ukrainian border patrol, and I was very surprised, but people on the bus were like kind of shaming her. They weren't really happy about it. Some ways it made sense to me, but I was still surprised, so I asked my friends what they thought about that. And living in Kyiv, I hear a lot of Russian or Surjik. But they kind of prompted me to make a video about it, and I did, and I asked people, what language did you grow up speaking? And this was like a very hot topic always, and especially now. And that video kind of opened my eyes into making more content, and I was so curious, so I've just been asking like interesting questions that my friends want to know, my friends in America want to know, or other Ukrainians would like to know.
Do you tell your friends, I'm in Ukraine, and they want to like more information,
Yeah, definitely, because many Americans don't know a lot about Ukraine. Actually, no, they don't know, but now they know more. But it's it's sad, like why?
Because of this,
the situation. But there's a lot to know. Like if you remove the war, before war, there's a lot of cool things here, and so it's cool to popularize it. And now my friends eventually would like to visit, so I think it's really cool.
Cool. And I think you told me also, I'm changing a little bit subject.
Sure.
You told me that you worked in New York, worked in New York.
Yeah. So that was like kind of my first international experience, because Texas actually is like the same size of Ukraine. It's a big state. I grew up there. I studied university there. So moving to New York and working in finance was like my first move to like an international city. Even there, I went to a restaurant called Veselka, which now I know what it is. But like before, I was like, what is this place? And
Was it?
yeah, it was like a cool Ukrainian traditional, one of the oldest Ukrainian restaurants in New York. And yeah, New York opened my mind to multicultures. And then after that, I moved to Germany and kind of been living in Europe since then.
So you just randomly quit your job and moved to Germany?
Kind of, yeah. I was tired of working in finance. I really like food, so I started a finance company for food restaurants. And somehow a restaurant in Berlin contacted me. And I went to Berlin. I thought I'd live there for 3 months, but I ended up living in Germany for 3 years.
Wow.
So,
how is that business going? That restaurant?
It was good up until COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I stopped working there like when I moved to Kyiv 3 years ago, because I focus on other things. Yeah.
Before we continue, I want to show people panoramic view of the street
Yeah.
where we are walking. It's full of people. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Here.
Yeah.
We are in the center.
This is a Serbska, right?
Serbska, I think
Yeah.
so. It
This is
doesn't
the
say.
first street I ever played street music in Lviv, like on my guitar, right in front of the Billy and Lviv. Yeah.
Oh, you where?
I would just and then I would sit
Billy
here
and
and play the guitar.
Yeah, here. This is where Michael played music. And he tells me, so I made 20 hryvnias and I'm gonna go buy yeast roll in a supermarket.
Yeah.
I was like, please eat.
Yeah. I was very happy to live off of this music. Yeah. And it's cool singing Ukrainian in Lviv, or especially in the west of Ukraine.
Knowing
I
that
found
you're a foreigner. People are like, wow.
It draws a lot of attention. And,
Yeah.
But people appreciate it like crazy, and it's awesome. I like it.
How did you learn Ukrainian?
Yeah, well, like actually during COVID, I was learning it with my ex-girlfriend at the time, who's from the Kochevo. So really like some Zakarpattia dialect there, but I learned by like writing poems and songs and just playing on my guitar.
This is strip club advertisement.
Yeah.
Strip club behind us.
Never been there. Hey, how are you?
Good, man.
Sorry to interrupt. These guys
filming videos.
these guys are American volunteers here.
Hi guys.
This is great. This is the Lviv girl, if you know
Yeah.
her on YouTube.
I'm filming
I'm
Michael.
not very good on
Yeah.
No one-
But they helped. They were in
Yeah.
one of my videos.
And a
so-
German guy.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Let's
cool.
stop and talk to them.
Herzlich willkommen. Yeah.
And we see, how do you call it? The remnants of Russia.
Yeah.
Russia's fallen to pieces, and I don't know.
And
This
yeah,
is
now
how-
we can see some.
How do I say it in a nice way?
That's a good way of saying it. Yeah. Well, the remains of what.
Yeah, of Russian army.
Yeah. That's it. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
So okay, you see this plane here, a part of plane, and actually you can donate to some organization, and they will send you piece or as a keychain, piece of the plane. I donated, but I never got it yet. But maybe I don't know. But anyway, I want them to have the money. So yeah, this is Rynok Square, full of people. Behind us, you can see.
Yeah. It's nice right now. Nice lighting
Yeah,
too.
nice lighting, nice sky. No, it doesn't. So you made a video about how people live now through this period of war. Can you sum up for me? What do Ukrainians tell you? How do they live now?
Yeah, well, when I published that video, that was like after 100 days of war. Now we're coming up on 6 months of war, so about 180 days. But things are getting I mean, it's still like you just adapt. I guess you get used to hearing air sirens, as bad as that seems. You start having more a social life and trying to go out. Again, that's surreal but there's no use to just suffer every day because then, you know, the enemy's winning in that psychological thing. So I think, many people are more hopeful. They're also appreciating the time that they get with their loved ones and every day that they're safe, which I think is very true as well. And just supporting, doing anything they can, integrated with their daily life of work or however, to show their support for what's happening.
I want to tell you that people are so much more kind now to each other. For me also.
Yeah, I can imagine, right? Yeah.
So what we see now, we're gonna see more of Russian remnants of Russian army here. Do you know what these things are? I don't know. I have no idea.
No. No. I would just say they're large tanks, but they're not, right?
Yeah. This is a tank. This thing, maybe. The glory of Russian tanks. So you've seen our nice exposition we have in Lviv, and you've seen so many people looking and taking photos, and we are just
really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to our army that's fighting for protecting our land, actually.
Yeah, we get to be here.
Yeah,
and
safe.
Walk around. Yeah.
I was one of the first girls to wear dress and heels on the 9th of March and walk around the center. Everyone was in pants, prepared to run if there's a siren or if you are being bombed. And I was just marching to the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And the siren was, and I was sitting in the coffee shop. And
he's still good. Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, now it's changed, right? Because everyone used to run to the shelters whenever you hear the sirens. Now it's a little more relaxed, which is never that good. But at least you're like, we don't panic. It helps without the panic. Yeah.
But actually, we are expecting Belarus to attack around 20 years, and they are having lots of weapons and missiles there now, so they can shoot Western Ukraine. And this morning there were actually air raid sirens of rockets coming exactly from Belarus, coming to this area, not to Eastern Ukraine. So we will see what will happen now. So we'll just appreciate every moment we have here in Lviv with each other and this beauty that surrounds us. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think it's good for you if you come to live in Lviv, if you speak Ukrainian.
Yeah, I look forward to that. I like to not only take risks, but I think like I spend a lot of time dreaming about what I want.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like the weird kind of attraction thing. I don't do too much law of attraction, affirmation stuff, but I think if you don't think of where you're going, then it's hard to know.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like it and subscribe to the channel. Bye.